Movie reviews with Alyssa. Movie review number 2. This is my second movie review, and guess what? It's on a Twilight movie again. Well, part of the Twilight saga, actually. So this movie was, well, better than the last, but it still sucked. I went to see it with my dad and my cousins on Thanksgiving, and oh my god, it was hilarious! My dad was like, "Why did I waste 2 hours?" Well, he snuck in the movie, so he didn't actually have to pay, which is kind of bad. Shh, don't tell anybody. So, yeah, it pretty much sucked. Taylor Lautner got some hell of big abs. It's like, dude, I have a freaking 12-pack now. Anyways, so Taylor Lautner got abs. Robert Pattinson still looks like a hobo with a beard. Kirsten Stewart still blinks spastically. Not as much, though. And let's see. Pretty much everyone in that movie acted better than they did because they just sucked. Everyone was like, "I love you, Bella," and then in the very end, they're in the forest with Jacob and Edward. Then she goes, "I love you, but don't make me choose because it'll be him." And I was like, "Stupid lady, you just chose, smartsy." And it had always been him. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it made me fall asleep. It's pretty bad. Because I've seen some pretty terrible movies. And that was just bad. That was, oh my god, it's terrible. You should have heard my sister. She was like, "God, look at Robert Pattinson's lopsided nipples." It was pretty hilarious. Dude, we were just in the car driving back. And, she was just making fun of those people left and right, and it was so funny. The car was just full of all these taunts about all the Twilight characters. It was hilarious. So yeah, it sucked. I wonder why people loved this one more than the last one. Yes, the acting was better. Taylor Lautner got hotter. What else happened? Robert Pattinson still looks like a hobo. I personally think Alice was the best thing in that movie. Best casted. As far as, vampires and stuff. Dakota Fanning was pretty good, even though she only had like 5 seconds on. And the CG for the wolves was really bad. Jacob's was the best because they had to make him good, or else people would be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you!" So in the movie, it starts out with Bella running through a crowd of people in red, which you find out is at the end is on the St. Marcus Day festival in wherever the hell they're at. And then she figures out that she's actually pushing through a whole bunch of trees, and then she sees her grandmother on the other side, and then Edward comes out. She's like, "No, Edward, don't, she'll see you." And then she figures out the grandmother's actually her when she's all old and wrinkly, and then she wakes up, she's like, "No, I'm not old." When her dad comes in and gives her a present, he's like, "Wait, did I see a gray hair?" And he's all making fun of her age, and she's all like, "What? No, you're kidding. Haha, very funny." And then she goes to school and blah, and the Cullens come, and she's like, and he's like, "You can't trust vampires, trust me." And everyone's like, "Oh, oh, that was funny." Yeah, some little small senses of humor. And then he leaves, and she sits at her window for 3 months straight without doing anything. She doesn't blink the whole time. Which is weird, because she usually blinks spastically. I mean, like, really spastically. Yeah, so she doesn't blink for 3 months. She doesn't eat. She doesn't do anything. She just sits in a chair and watches all the kids pass around in Halloween costumes and all that fun stuff. Dude, if I was that depressed, I would be going out and getting as much candy as I freaking could, and I would be so fat. But me, I wouldn't be depressed about, breaking up with the dude who was a vampire, because seriously, 1, it's for my health. 2, he's an idiot. His loss. 3, Jacob's way better, personally, but I'm still Team Fizzgig. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. What is Team Fizzgig? Well, Fizzgig is this tiny little poof ball of a dog thing about this big from a movie called The Dark Crystal. It was like a Muppet movie, except darker. And Fizzgig is just a tiny little poofy dog with a really long tail, and he gobbles up everyone in Twilight, and we live happily ever after. The end. I'm Team Fizzgig. Gobble up Bella, and then Jacob and Edward will kill each other, and then the one standing will get eaten by Fizzgig. Yeah. Party. So that's pretty much my plan. Kill everyone in Twilight. I mean, yeah, they're fine actors. No, I was kidding. That was totally a joke. So sarcastic. Yeah, they're people with a lot of acting coaches and stunt doubles, but seriously, if you really want to make a movie, don't do it with a guy who has belly button hair who is supposed to take off his shirt in the middle of the movie. It's disgusting. We don't want to see Robert Pattinson's lopsided chest. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Barf. This is pretty much a really stupid movie, and my rating for it is D+. See, it's not D- like the first one, it's D+. Get away, vampires.